Great. So the STEM in Action grant was a grant from the Colorado Department of Education, and it was focused on providing resources to especially rural schools to be able to implement STEM programming. And STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And part of the goal of that grants program was to try to get more students interested in careers in the STEM fields and to help schools partner with organizations or other entities in the community that were involved in STEM programming. And so the project at Nederland Middle Senior really involved a couple of different community partners. First of all, the Handweavers Guild of Boulder, which is doing an art installation at the Dairy Center. And they contacted our STEM coordinator up at Nederland Middle Senior about potentially getting the students to be a part of the design process because they were really interested in incorporating electronic fibers and sensor technologies into their art installation. And so the STEM coordinator at Nederland Middle Senior was able to connect those students and the technology teacher there to a local company called SparkFun Electronics, which makes some small circuit boards called Arduinos that are used by people to do do-it-yourself sensor technology projects. And so SparkFun worked with the students and the technology teacher at Nederland Middle Senior to help them incorporate sensors into this really cool fiber art display that's happening at the Dairy Center. So the students are actually the ones who programmed the sensors so that when viewers approach the art piece, it will change and respond to them as they move. And so I just see this as a really nice synthesis and collaboration between a community partner involved in the arts, a local company that's involved in the STEM fields, and then one of our schools to really make the most use of this funding that came from the Colorado Department of Education.
On this particular project is SparkFun, the Handweavers Guild of Colorado, and the Dairy Center for the Arts. It's a great 21st application of what I call 1.0 meeting 2.0. And the project was initiated by the Handweavers Guild, who will weave an outdoor art installation at the Dairy Center. And we had the idea of weaving in some interactive fibers. And then that sort of launched the STEM in Action part, where our students got involved in programming the Arduinos for the sensor part of the art installation. And then that led to other applications such as wearable electronics, where students designed and built costumes and hats and other apparel that light up and in different light patterns. And the kids really took to the activity and have now started their own club based on the programming, and it's really carried throughout the school, and now we will actually be integrating that into some of the content across the unit and in different classrooms. So it's a great example of real life, real world application, what we call STEM in Action.
The Handweavers Guild of Boulder is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and I'm on the committee to organize the celebration. We came over to look at the site here at the dairy because we're having exhibits within the dairy, and we saw that the arches looked like a loom. And so it was a grid, and so it just looked like it needed to be woven. So that was my idea, and I've been working with illuminated weaving and weaving with light. And so what I wanted to do was have this be an interaction of LED lights and something that could reflect the light. So that's how that started. When I talked with the dairy, one of their goals is to do some educational outreach to Boulder Valley School kids around art. And this just seemed like a perfect connection of art and technology. And so we wound up, just by chance, meeting Barbara Monday. And then that was like, you are the person I want to be talking to. You're doing STEM. And so then it really truly has become a partnership with SparkFun and the Handweavers Guild and the Boulder Valley Schools with the kids in STEM to do this art and technology in this intersection. It's a real renaissance in the art of hand weaving, and it's just at this point where there's the do-it-yourself hand, makers movement, and they just fit perfectly together with the city. And what we're hoping to do is that there will be more students that will be able to be involved in using the resource that we're providing here over the following year, because all of the programming can be reprogrammed, new animation programs can go, and we're hoping that more interactivity will be added to it, that we'll have more types of sensors that can, when people arrive, they can interact in other ways than just motion.